In a certain tsardom in Russia, there once lived a merchant and his wife. They had an only daughter who was so lovely that she was called Vasalisa the Beautiful. When Vasalisa was 8 years old, her mother called her to her bedside one day.
Mama. Vasalisa, dear, I'm dying. I leave you my blessing and this little doll. This kukla, so you can remember my last words. Always keep this little kukla with you and never show it to anyone. If trouble comes your way, read the kukla and ask its advice. It will tell you what to do. Mama.
When the wife died, the merchant was grieved and lonely. But after a while, he decided to marry again. He chose a widow who had 2 daughters, a little older than Vasalisa. The merchant thought the widow would make up her mother Vasalisa, but he was wrong.
Where is that ugly Vasalisa? I hope she becomes tired and cynic from all the hard work we make her do.
I hope she burned from the sun and the wind from working in the garden.
Vasalisa! Go clean the fireplace.
Sweep the floor. And no food for you until all the pots in the kitchen are clean.
Here, little people, eat your fill, my dear, and I'll pour all my troubles in your ear. My stepmother's trying to drive me into the grave. Help me, Pujosta.
Don't worry, Vasalisa the Beautiful. Rest in the shade of the garden, and I'll do all your work for you.
Spasiba.
With the Kuka's help, Vasalisa has a good and easy life, becoming more and more beautiful. As she grew up, every young man in the village admired her and tried to woo her.
Da?
Pujosta, we want to marry Vasalisa.
Vasalisa? I will not let Vasalisa marry until my own have married.
But they're so ugly. No one will marry them.
Get out of here! Vasalisa, no supper for you tonight.
What did you say to Vasalisa?
I said she looks super tonight.
Nah, she always does. I'm glad you love her so much. Take good care of her while I'm away on business. I'll be gone a long time. Dos Vidania.
Dos Vidania! Oh, Miller, bedtime. Listen, we are moving at once to a house near the forest.
But the with Baba Yaga lives in the forest. But Baba Yaga eats people as if they were chickens.
And if our dear Vasalisa gets lost in the forest near Baba Yaga's house...
As soon as they had settled in a new house, the stepmother had begun to send Vasalisa out into the forest. But she would always take her little Klukla with her, and Klukla would always show her the way home, and did not let Vasalisa go near Baba Yaga's hut. One evening, the stepmother gave out word to the 3 girls.
Dude, Miller, you are to make lace, and Natasha, you are to make stockings. I'm going to bed, but I'll leave 1 candle lit while you're working. Remember, girls, when you go to trim the wick of the candle, it's nothing on the snap.
Oh, I should try to bring up the candle. Oh dear, the candle went out. What should we do now?
One of us will have to go get a light from Baba Yaga.
I'm not going. I have enough light shining from my room.
I'm not going either. I have enough light shining from my jewelry.
Vasalisa must go get a light from Baba Yaga. Dos Vidania! Dos Vidania! Here, little Cooper, eat your fill, my dear, and I'll pour all my troubles in your ear. They're sending me to Baba Yaga's house for light. Baba Yaga will eat me up. Help me, Pujosta.
Now slice our cupra, entered the dark forest, and walked off through the night. Then suddenly, a white horse and rider, just all in white, rode past them and it became light. And they walked on, a red horse and rider, dressed all in red, rode past them in the sun of the road. All that day, Vasalisa and her little kukla walked through the forest. By evening, they arrived at a clearing where stood Baba Yaga's strange little hut. Baba Yaga's hut twirled around and around, and hazelnuts, surrounding the bottom of the fence, and in bones, topped by human skulls. On the fence was a gate, with had a hut. It had a set sharp running line, and a black horse and rider, all dressed in black, galloped in a hut, and disappeared. And it became night. Then came a most piercing noise, and all the trees began to groan, shake their leaves. Out of the forest came Baba Yaga, riding in a rubber motor, swinging the pestle like a whip, sweeping away her track with the broom. I smell Russian flesh. Who is here?
It is I, Babushka. My stepmother sent me to ask you for a night.
Stay and work for me for a while. Then we'll see what is to be seen.
Da.
My strong bolts unlock. My gates open wide. I'm hungry. Bring me whatever is in the oven.
There was enough food and drink for 10 people, and Baba Yaga ate and drank it all, leaving only a little bit of soup and a tiny crust of bread for Vasalisa.
Tomorrow, while I'm away, you must clean the yard, sweep the house, do the washing, and cook my dinner. Then take a sack of millet, then clean out all the black tiny bits. And if you don't do as I say, I will eat you up.
Here, little kukla, eat your fill, my dear, and I'll pour all my troubles in your ear. Baba Yaga has given me impossible hard work to do, and if I don't get it all done, she will eat me up. Help me, Bujosa.
Never fear, Vasalisa the Beautiful. Say your prayers and go to bed, for morning is wiser than evening.
After many hours, the white rider swept past and it became light. Then the red rider dashed by and the sun came up.
My strong bolts unlocked. My gates open wide.
Dear Kukla, you have done all my work for me. Spasiba.
All you have to do now is set out Baba Yaga's dinner.
Toward evening, Vasalisa put the food on the table and waited. Then the black rider passed by and it became night.
My strong bolts unlocked. My gates open wide. Is everything done?
See for yourself, Babushka.
Stop. My faithful servants. Grind my millet.
The next day, the same events occurred. Baba Yaga left the hut after giving Vasalisa an impossible set of jobs to do. And again, her kukla did all her work for her. This time, she was to take a sack of poppy seeds and clean the dirt off each one separately. When Baba Yaga returned that night and saw that this had been done, she again called for her faithful servants.
My faithful servants, press my poppy seeds into oil. Why don't you speak to me?
I don't dare, but if I may, I'd like to add something.
Go ahead, but remember, if you know too much, you are soon old.
Who is the white rider?
Right then.
Who is the red rider?
Radiant sun.
Who is the black rider?
Dark night. All three are my faithful servants. Questions?
Yet, Babushka, you said yourself, if you know too much, you are soon old.
I eat those who are too curious. Now you tell me something. How do you manage to finish all the work I give you?
I am helped by my mother's blessing.
Her blessing? I want no one near me who is blessed. Here's a light for your stepsisters. Now get out of here!
By evening on the following day, they arrived back at the stepmother's house, thinking they could not still be without a light. Vasalisa went out to throw away the song, the eyes of the song, seeing the stepmother and stepsisters born into them,
Scorching them like fire.
They tried to hide, but the eyes followed them everywhere.
The stepmother and the stepsister was burned to cinders by the stare of the skull. In the morning, Vasalisa buried the skull, locked the house, and taking her dear kukla with her,
she went into town. Vasalisa went to live with an old woman who was a friend of her father.
Vasalisa! Привет!
Привет, babushka! The old woman brought her some flax, which Vasalisa spun into fine thread. Then her kukla made her a special loom, and Vasalisa wove all the thread into beautiful linen cloth that was so fine it could be pulled through an eye of the needle, like thread. When it was finished, Vasalisa called the old woman to her.
Just now, babushka. Sell this cloth. Keep the money for yourself.
Нет, my child. Such fine linen is fit for none other than bazaar. I will take it to the palace as a gift. Your Majesty!
What do you want, babushka?
I have something wonderful for you.
Servants, bring that babushka to me.
This is for you. You see?
What do you want for it?
There is no price for such fine linen. And brought it as a gift.
Spasiba! Servant! Have this cloth made into shirts for me.
But Your Majesty, there's no way you could do such fine work.
Babushka, if you can weave such linen, you should be able to sew it into shirts.
What a woman I will made of all your Majesty. It will be a woman named Vasalisa.
Then have her serve me some shirts.
Sir, I want you to make him some shirts.
I knew this would happen. Vasalisa locked herself in her room and sewed without stopping until she had made a dozen shirts. The old woman took them to the Tsar, while Vasalisa combed her hair and waited by the window to see what would happen next.
Spasiba! Servants! Bring me the excellent seamstress, Vasalisa.
His Majesty was gone. I'd like to meet the excellent seamstress who sold him such fine shirts. He wishes to reward you.
I knew this would happen. Vasalisa the Beautiful went before the Tsar. Of course, he fell in love with her. He ordered bells to be rung for their wedding. Vasalisa's father returned in time for the wedding. And of course, her little kukla was there for all the wedding dances and stayed with Vasalisa for the rest of her life.